Better off to take the touchback. First down here for the offense. Quarterback checking the play. On the ground, it's Frazier. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're...
He lofts one down the sideline. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Makes the catch past the sticks. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
And that will be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Looking to throw, it's Beck. They've got the screen set up. Still running at the 40. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit them for a 1st down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. The aerial assault continues. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Couldn't get anything done on 1st down. Now 2nd and 10 from the 46. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. He's got it. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. The Dogs pick up the 1st down through the air, and the Georgia faithful starting to howl and bark.
And we've seen that in the past with Georgia. Maybe you get a little bit conservative, a little bit too much reliant on great defense, run the football. The reason that they broke through, the reason they started winning championships in the recent era, they became more aggressive, more dynamic throwing the football down the field.
Wants to throw on 2nd down. Looking to the big tight end. Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch, and in this case, even catching the football. It was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Lost one deep down the right side. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And that is what a team of this caliber is expected to do, right? They've got the better number beside their name by all the metrics, by a talent standpoint, coaching standpoint. They're the superior team, and they just drove the ball in the first possession of the game, and they looked like scoring a touchdown and asserting their dominance.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Offense getting set for first down. Leaves it with the back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Here's the handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Down a touchdown right out of the chute. They'll try to keep their first drive alive by converting on 4th down from their own. Brings it in down the left side. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. First down to start the drive after the break. The give to the back. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
They'll go to the ground. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. Alabama pushing the tempo. Looking to go up top on first down. Ball's out. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And man, I love my quarterbacks that want to make plays and make those big plays and scramble around and get away from people, but you got to tuck that football away. When you're going to run through arm tackles and people are around you diving, make sure you got that thing locked up. He did, and defense took advantage of it.
Not much room to run. Give him 1 to the 7.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Back to pass. It's Beck. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Quarterback will audible. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Georgia sends out the punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. A fair catch is made right at the 50. Great field position for the offense. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it and you didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers this side.
A shot toward the end zone. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. On 4th down, flexing that muscle in the run game. Looks like Alabama will pick up the first down.
And I've never met an offensive player who said, no, we don't want to go for it on 4th and 1. 4th and 1 is a great situation for the offense. You got to get 1 yard. You practice it all the time. You got to be fit.
Got a lot of running room. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. And this offense has a chance to pull even as we get deep in the first half. Defense trying to hold on to the lead. They'll try to get it in with the run. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Lining up to add another. Right down the middle. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Etienne. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll try the run. Just couldn't get away from the tackle.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
After the strong run on 2nd down, 3rd down coming. Do they do it again? To the air, it's Beck. Makes his connection. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And the Dogs with the 1st and 10. Quarterback checking off. They'll throw it on 1st down. Fires one high and deep. Brings it down on the right side. Oh, look out! And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Dogs!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. And the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. After misfiring, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He'll take another shot here. Pulls it in inside the 10. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown Tide.
And how about this offense responding late in the first half, getting the score, now an extra point away from tying this football game, going into the half. That's exactly how you draw up a 2-minute drill. That's how you want to finish a half.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights.
That's the end of the first half with the game tied.
Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes that Alabama offense. They'll open the second half with a run. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Alabama quickly back to the line. Gonna run it. It's Haynes. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, third quarter here, 2nd and 10. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. And the ball will be grabbed at the 30-yard line. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They take the lead with the 6.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. It's Bell. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
The give to the tailback. Tackled after picking up the first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Snags it at the 30 and still running. He was off to the races, and maybe another step or two and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line. He caught it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Georgia!
Forget about those tight ends, right? They come up and they block most of the time, and a lot of times near the line of scrimmage, and then occasionally offenses do a great job, get creative, find a way to get a good matchup for the tight end, and he does the rest and gets in for 6.
And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to...
And it's picked off. Trying to take it back. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
Well, the quarterback on that one put a lot of air under the ball. The problem is it gave the defender time to get his head around and locate it. And because of that, he was able to come away with the interception.
They'll try to sneak the wide receiver past him on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulldogs! The proverbial rabbit out of the hat. Getting out of the Houdini-like locks. Calling reverse and trickeration, and it worked.
It does, and it's frustrating because defensively you're thinking run, and you're playing aggressive, and on that backside, man, you got to stay home. You got to be alert. You got to do your job. When you don't, here comes the reverse. Here comes the touchdown.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Here comes that Alabama offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over. Move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think he can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Alabama pushing the tempo. Wants to throw on first down. Lofts one high and deep. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
You just wonder if that last interception the quarterback threw last drive is starting to affect him and what he's seeing right now. He's seeing ghosts. Doesn't look very confident throwing the football. He's lucky the defense dropped that last throw.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Georgia 28, Alabama 21.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. To the ground, he's got it again. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Extending the play. It's caught. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Now from inside the red zone. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Now on second down. Dropping back, it's Milroe. Shoots it to the left. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Starting to feel a little pressure. To the end zone, and it's picked off. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
And defensive backs you think don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. It's complete. A huge pickup. Oh, look out. There he goes. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Dogs! If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah.
Trying to beat the D deep. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender. The defense in a most benevolent move, giving the offense a new set of downs. Still looking on the move. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Still on his feet at the 45. And after the interception, he brings it back and gets it inside the 35.
It doesn't get any better from your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Now down to the 12 12-yard line. It's first down. Wants to throw. It's back. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got it set up on the outside. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. And the field goal unit is on the field. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running.
Cheap viewers on streamview.com, remove the space at D1DEN3.
Here comes that Alabama offense. Not a lot of hope here, down 3 possessions late.
No, and I love this part as a pass rusher because
he hurls one deep down the left side. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Alabama quickly back to the line. They'll go back to the air on second down. He's taking the deep shot. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And a big return after the INT. Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, where titles are won, legends are made, and fields are named after them. Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. And they thought about it. bring it out to the 25. First down for this offense. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Alabama pushing the tempo. Running back searching for a hole. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. Third and short from the 45. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off.
And the defense gets to the quarterback.
And he was virtually unblockable on that play. You know, it reminds me of seeing the highlights of my partner here, David Pollock, a guy that doesn't like to talk about his own greatness, so I'll do it for him. David Ray.
He unleashes a long one. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Looking downfield, it's Beck. Finds his tight end. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Going up top on first down. Lets it fly. It's complete.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
They're going to run it. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. You saw in that last play their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep play.
Yeah, and it's also hard when you get in the red because...
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Georgia!
Mano-a-mano, the offensive line gets it done, driving the defense back, creating an easy lane for that running back.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
Plows through the defense. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. Tempo and overdrive. Back to throw, it's Milroe. A shot toward the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and short, the power run here. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got him and they convert. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. Alabama quickly back to the line.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 2nd down, he'll fire. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Georgia. 7, Alabama.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. From the gun, wants to pass. Gonna let it fly. Intercepted. Got room on the return. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. From the gun to give, looking for room.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Leaves it with the back. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Looking to throw, it's back. Pocket starts to collapse. He's going to throw deep right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Fires into traffic, picked off. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Looking to move it through the air. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and it forced the incompletion.
He'll pull it down. Across the 25, he's got room. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bama! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Bangs it through for an extra point. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bell. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down. After the misfire, it's 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Beck. Coming after him. Fires to the big fella. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. They'll throw it on 1st down. They're bringing heat. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Looking for room, it's Frazier. And he'll pick up the 1st down after a tough run there.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game.
And earned a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
He's looking to throw it. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. And now on second down for this offense. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On second down, he'll let it fly. Wide open downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. To the air. It's Beck. Zings it complete to the right. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
To the ground with the back. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. They'll immediately call timeout. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, on third and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on fourth down.
He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll be able to snap it one more time. Let's see how aggressive they are on first and 10. He's going to pass. Getting some heat. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. He wants to throw here on second down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Haynes. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. All teed up and ready to go here in the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Etienne. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well. So you have to know where your answers are.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
He's going to take off. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there. Understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
Got his man all by himself. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Georgia going back to work with another first down. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Looking for a gap. It's Frazier. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around and make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense. Great in the tackle for a loss on first down.
Well, the QB looked like he knew where he wanted to go with that football, but give the defense credit. They were able to swat that one away.
Back to throw, it's Beck. He's right on target. Quick timeout called by the offense after the play. Would have been a makeable 49-yard field goal attempt, but they'd rather try to keep the ball and move it on 4th and short. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires and picked off. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
We've just seen in this game the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to, and as a result, that's now his second pick thrown in this game.
Pretty good job of running to get to there to the 32. Alabama pushing the tempo. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll get rid of it. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Snags it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. The kickoff team out there getting set.
Georgia 17, Alabama 7.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Here comes that Alabama offense. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops, Palmer, and get you the football back.
And I think
he lobs one high down the left side. And he's got it inside the 20. Touchdown, Alabama! What a grab and go for the score.
he's just running straight down the field. The thing you got to look at there is the velocity on the throw by the quarterback. He didn't lob it. He got it to him quickly, put it on his body. He was able to make the catch and then run it in for a touchdown.
He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Etienne. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another play off here in the third quarter. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. Trying to find his man on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Urasek. At the 45 on his way. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
Georgia, 17, Alabama.
First down to start the drive after the break. He wants to throw. Feeling some heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. They're going to go right back to him on first down. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
And he makes the catch inside the 10. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Georgia going up tempo. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Looking for a man. It's back. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! They'll try to tack on an extra point here deep in the game. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 9 here in the 4th. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Georgia, 24, Alabama, 15.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to get. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Here comes the offense on first down. Looking to move it through the air. Showing the arm strength to the left. It's complete. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on first down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on first. He'll take a shot. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. He makes a grab. They will score. Touchdown, Georgia.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown.